What up, peeps? It's LJ.Guy, and welcome back to Alone in the Dark. We just previously had a 20-minute, tiny, itsy-bitty little stream that was basically introducing us to the Alone in the Dark world, and I guess how this little girl, Grace, got kidnapped. So now it's gonna, I guess, taking place right up to where David Harbour's character comes into play, along with the other actress, which I apologize, I can't remember her name. But my boy David Harbour's getting ready to come into play here, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, because we already had a little bit of an intro last time. It's been a while since I have streamed a horror game, and quite a bit. A lot of Marvel Rival streams the past few weeks, because I've been very exhausted and just wanting to play some casual Marvel play. So, yeah. Now we're going back into the basics, into the what made my channel in the first place, which is horror games. Am I being joined by my child? Yay! I am being joined, yes, to show the camera your butt. I am being joined by the child, Toothless. Hi, baby. And we will go ahead and start a new game. Hope you guys enjoy Alone in the Dark. If you'd like to see more of Alone in the Dark, which I will be playing the entire series of, please leave a follow. Also, like, comment, and subscribe. If you missed the streams on Twitch, do not worry. Any horror games will be uploaded to YouTube, to the channel of the same name. So, anyways, let's get down to it. Let's go ahead and start. No, leave that alone, baby girl. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Welcome, Big Cash. I'm doing good. How are you? Well, I definitely called it and us being in Louisiana, because that was a big frickin' croc? Gator? What kind do they have in Louisiana? I mean, like we're in the bayou.
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Feel free.
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession.
Please do not put your
No,
Discord in the chat, please. If you would like me to add me on Discord or talk to me on Discord, please send me a whisper.
But Jeremy didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
So it's like a hospital, an asylum, or...
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
And what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone.
So what's David's character?
Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
Did you bring a gun? Oh. Well, I mean, I gotta play my boy. Edward Carnby. David Harbour. Emily Hartwood. Jodie Comer. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I recognize that actress. I mean, I gotta play my boy David Harbour, right? I'd flip a coin if I didn't know the actors, but I gotta play as my boy David Harbour. So is it like a Resident Evil deal where it switches the story up depending on who you pick, slightly? Like they have different level settings and sections?
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Place looks pretty overgrown to me.
I'll go around back.
So then who's Grace? Was she just a girl in... is she even related to anybody here? Is she just a girl that was in the hospital? Oh, no fooling around. Just right into it. Okay, so... he brought only 6 bullets. So... what's in his gun? So what's that? Whiskey. Is that my health? Do I have a melee? Can't crouch. I'm assuming the right stick will... I'm gonna have to freaking change my position of my camera. Now I'm over here. I wonder if we can, like... Oh, okay. It's like someone's been working on their engine. Is it engine? Dude, older model cars like that are so cool. I almost wish those would have a resurgence. That didn't cost an arm and a leg to buy. What do we got?
Now what do we got here?
That's what I just said. Flashlight. Hey, it's a clue! And kitchen garden key. Oh yeah. Why did we split up? Is she still standing outside? So I'm assuming, is it like Resident Evil 2, where there's sections where it's Claire and Leon, and then occasionally they interlace with each other? And you can just basically pick who's who to have 2 different experiences? Or is it just who you pick as at the start? And then it alternates. But I never thought in years I'd be playing a game as David Harbour. Let me in. It's time to let me in. How about you let me in? Ooh. Okay, I needed those. What God's name is that? Is that a cat? But that sounded like a freaking snake. Oh, frick you.
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
I just heard my washer go off, and I'm not gonna lie, I jumped a little bit. What do we got here? I'm not going down there. Are you smoking? Oh, actually, I'm kind of curious. Will he jump down there if I do that, or am I missing an exploration spot? See, I hate games like this where you don't know, so I'm worried he's gonna go to jump down there. Oh, no, he won't. Is this gonna be like the Resident Evil and Evil Within games? Well, more Resident Evil, where it's a whole linear map that you have access to certain areas with until you unlock more things. It's beautiful here. Stupid birds! They got me again! Little SOBs got me again. That's the second time now. Ooh. Nothing says health like a little bit of whiskey. So am I a detective? Did it say what I was? That she brought along with her because she didn't want to come alone? So she's the niece of the crazy guy that was rambling and wanted to send a letter. Well, clearly Grace got the letter out before anything happened.
I need the key.
Oh.
That's one big tree to fit inside a conservatory. What in the world? Somebody is chanting or some crap. Huh? What?
Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna leave now. I'll leave you to your cult-like chanting. Just gonna go unlock this door and be on my way.
Don't mind if I do.
Need a little drink on the job. Take the edge off. How you doing, baby? Here comes the girl again. You leave that headphone alone. Okay?
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo.
Oh boy.
I have long been skeptical of the Caribbean cult, but it's been of good use to me. It seems all harmless in my book. I say some words dreamt up by the Creoles, and I carry around a small pocket of gree-gree. Nothing of this is mentioned in the Bible, of course, but the French Quarter priestess tells me it's all connected. She says the Christian God is just one more perspective on the creator of things. That's what I like to think, but the other way around, that the spirits of her faith are just aspects of you, our Heavenly Father. I am so grateful for the words you gave Mr. Hartwood. We will sing your praises at St. John's Eve. The world will be blessed soon again. Only the sacrifices of the Old Testament compare to your demands. Let it be the truth. A mother of earth, wood, and dirt. A mother of 1,000 young.
Sacred sand, $1. Black cat oil, $1.50. Devil shoestrings, a quarter. That makes $2.75, madame.
What was that you were telling the doctor? A goat without horns. What does that mean?
Ah, you must have misheard me, madame. I said no such thing.
Please. I know I don't look like any of you, but I'm devout. I'm ready to do what it takes.
Do not be so eager to sacrifice the few things you have left, madame. Now please, leave my store.
A goat without horns.
I like that dude's voice. It's giving Dr. Facilier. You don't quit going after my headphones, little lady. I'm going to have to boot you off my lap. Oh, she's making biscuits. Oh yeah, yeah. Put bullets in the fridge. Actually, is that the fridge or is that the is that just a stove? Is it an oven? What the frick is that? Or is that just a storage cabinet? Can I... She's going for the arm to make biscuits. Hey, puppy. Somebody was making some gumbo. Jambalaya. Yeah. Yeah. Was he putting his hand on the cabinet? Oh, yeah. Am I about to fight something right off the bat? Also, frick, what door did I come in? This one. Goodness gracious. I thought that was just a hatchet and an arm. Or did I come in this way? Oh, that's where I come from. Right? frick, there's all sorts of ways to go. I can't remember for the life of me which way I came from. Right, hang on. Before I start investigating stuff, I need to retrace my steps. So which way did I frickin' come from? I must have come from this way. No, frick. That's not the way I came. Must have come from this way. Frick, that's not the way I came. Must have come from this way. Yeah, this is where I came in at. Okay, so... So now I'll go right into this room. I thought that was a freaking arm. I mean, it's a pig leg, but... I thought it was a freaking rat poison.
What was that?
Great knowledge, and sometimes even more. Carry over from game to game. Some sets can't even be completed without playing both of Carnby's and Emily's campaign. Oh, so I'm going to have 2 campaigns to play through. Also, I have no idea how the frick to say that word. Lagniapus? Lanipus? I have no idea how in the world to say what that just did. Alright, so this door did open. However, I did see a room right here to open.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
I also do like that the notes have voices too, so I don't gotta read it.
That doesn't look safe.
Puzzle!
There's something missing.
Okay, so that goes into the house. It's like, well, of course I'm gonna explore. Goodness gracious, look how many freaking option things there are down here. Streetcar ticket. Paul Waits. The gentleman that was talking a minute ago about the boiler.
I need the key. Okay, so that's the way I came. I led to the boiler, so this is the way I need to go. Oh, I guess it's a door with a bar over it. Means it's barricaded. See, if I've learned anything from any kind of horror film, don't have basin bathtubs. These is how you die. Also, what in the world is that freaking noise? This door is already open. So I'm investigating.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
So would that be the stench of decay? It's giving Silent Hill. So blue means completed. Red means explored. Puzzle solvable. Locked door, unlockable, bolted door, blocked door, and then just door. Those have yet to be. That's the way I came from. I'm assuming the library is going to be locked.
I need the key. I need the key. It's wedged shut. Looks important.
Oh, that looks not good. I don't think I'll just jump down there. Nothing to say about the blood trail, Mr. Carnby? Oh, this is where Grace... Wait a minute, this is where I just was. So what in the world happened here? Was something watching me? I didn't even think to look up. I wonder if something was watching me from up here. Here's the main lobby.
I need the key.
This is where the swamp door or swamp room was. Because there's the bear. Assuming that's the front. Oh.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right?
Where do all these people come from?
Hotwood bloom, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable how? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam.
I don't think anybody's going to tell David Harbour no.
All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
Be my pleasure, Miss Hartwood. It would be my absolute pleasure, Miss Hartwood.
Anything important I should look out for? Did he keep a diary?
Not that I know of, but it wouldn't surprise me.
I want your hat.
Quite the artist, your uncle. Paintings, sculptures. I don't know much about modern art, but he seems dedicated.
Jeremy is a fairly well-known landscape painter in New Orleans. You've probably seen more of his work than you realize.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Teruel. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond? Every night I hide from him, moving from one misshapen memory to another. Scenes conjured out of fantasy and delirium. Places I struggle to even paint. I wish I understood your death, Senora. Is there anything I could do for you but bury you in that bleak necropolis? That triumphant chapel rising above the ledges and the oven vaults shall be your sepulchre, where you may rest, and I shall weep. How did you first come to understand such things, Senora? How did you know that the battered boil in the basement would lead me to Lafayette Cemetery? Or how the old upstairs clock, with its astronomical motifs, would take me to that hateful mound outside of Claremont Harbor? Those are my memories, my past. Is there perhaps a chance, if ever so small, for me to see Tarawaya? Oh, I want that more than anything. Please, let my talisman take me there. Let me sit with Juan under his Bodhi tree. Despite having sold me that talisman, Miss Jackson, the voodoo priestess, revealed none of her secrets to me. That's why I had to travel to Tonka. Instead, she cruelly told Baptiste, my caretaker, that he would be betrayed and killed in the most awful way. That the one he loved would pierce his thigh with a sharp spear, and that he would be devoured by his own mother. What a terrible thing to say. The people of Deseto were becoming dangerous. They do not understand what they are doing. I must do something to stop them. I tried talking to Dr. Gray, but he confuses my worries. He's caught up in treating me. How can he expect evil to be cured with medicine and conversation? The orderlies, the housekeeper, and the patients are all deranged. They will call upon evil to enter this world. All will be lost. Everything. Unless I can find the clerk, Mr. Waite. He seems to be a clear-thinking man. Maybe Beauregard. The dark man offered me a prison, and I accepted. I signed that miscarried contract and entered the dark pack. Everyone is safe, except for me.
Talisman plates, there are always.
I found a book full of peculiar notes. Have you heard of something called Tarawaya?
No. What's that?
I might be reading too much into this, but I think it's the place he wants to go to.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a clue.
Tell you one thing, if this is his artistry, he's impressive. He has a pretty good knowledge of the human muscular structure. Because look at that. It's pretty realistic. That's always one of the most difficult things about painting people is muscle and hands. We got a puzzle!
Hey, you know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
So why would you have that locked away then? In a puzzle box of all things.
I would kill the guy to throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Oh, wow. That's striking.
Whoa, that's crazy. That's a good print
I want to
painting.
save this one.
You don't think it's weird though?
All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming.
That was weird, Carnby.
Miss Hartwood. Emily? What the hell is going on? Where am I?
So what? Did the painting like teleport me? It's got the creepy crawly bugs like in Silent Hill. Turns out this is like a flashback of Silent Hill. Like in the past. What the fudge is that? What in God's name is that? It's just there. Oh. Whoa. You're just there? Okay then. Nothing to say about that, David Harbour? Nothing to say about the creature you just shot? You just took off? Alrighty then.
I can't go that way.
It's blocked by the fog. This game looks really good though.
What the hell is going on?
Yeah, I'm all of a sudden just in a town. Items can be thrown at enemies or used to distract them. Tap to quickly throw the item. Is there an enemy nearby? Sippy baby. Johnny the Conquerors. I guess I should have explored more. I didn't realize this was the place I was trying to get to. That's a big dude.
Get inside, combat. They're not the good kind.
Are you... Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's store.
Jeremy did this.
That's a giant dude.
Packed with the dog man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much she paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight.
Ain't jack today.
You were thinking, man, compare.
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess.
You know surprising things, compadre. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
You gonna ask who that was? Was he hospital staff? Oh, that was Batiste. That was a big freaking dude. Batiste is a big old boy.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Anything I can do for... Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Batiste. Just tell my sister Lottie I'm alright if you see it.
All right, I'm heading out.
Be careful out there.
You ever see why he's hiding in the corner store? What in the world is that thing? I'm just gonna keep walking this way, don't mind me. Oh, just kidding, this is the way I came from, I think. Dog barking. What the heck is that thing at the edge of the corner there? What was that noise? Yeah, I hate that. What in the world was that noise? Ooh, pipe.
Nice.
Mind if I do? Whoa, 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 whoa. Dang, bro, what the heck? Got the freaking crap out of me. I didn't even get a warning to do anything. I was like, ah! I hate that noise so much. What in the freaking world is that noise? I thought maybe that would bring the thing over here. What in the world is that ugly thing? Hey, freak. Gross. Ew, it was giant squirming maggots. Oh, as if maggots couldn't get any grosser. Just make them giant. Oh, that was disgusting. Just big old squirming maggots. Ah, nasty, bro. What the fudge? Freaking bleh. I hate that noise. I hate all those noises. What's that say? Need an experienced babysitter? I think I'll take the axe over the freaking... Or hatchet. I think I'll take the hatchet over the other thing. Was this the area I was overlooking? Oh, that looks fun. Oh, it's another one of those squirmy maggot things. Please don't come down here. I don't want your squirmy maggot grossness. I keep expecting one of them things to burst out from the... Ugh. The maggot one's gross, bro. How do you dodge? Gotta be a way to dodge, right? Gotta be a way to dodge, right? What is that? Oh, another lineup. I don't know how to say that word. Man, I don't know how to say that word. Can I throw this at them to like... Can I throw that at them to like distract them, or...
I recognize this place. It's Miss Jackson's seance parlor. Let's see if she's got any information on Jeremy's talisman.
No, but she's got alcohols.
It's the talisman, like the one in the painting.
The polished black sunstone in the middle has a glass finish and occasionally gives the impression of hiding a picture within itself.
I think it's meant for the talisman.
Hang on a minute.
I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes.
Wish you could zoom in. He's got the number of... It's 853. Hang on a minute. So is that it? No, I'm assuming something would have unlocked. Okay. He's got 8, 5, and 3, or maybe it's 3, 5, 8. There we go.
It's showing something. A place? Where is that? Huh.
Just gotta use your big dumb boy brain.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect... I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, that's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
For don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French Quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Alright, you don't trust this guy?
But he is crazy. And he's gone missing. Why?
Here. Try this.
Ooh, it's good. Got a bite?
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay. What can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man.
Probably just poisoned you.
Constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Not necessarily. They tried to kick me out.
I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
I do not trust that man.
Detective Carnby, where did you go?
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal even.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
Do you want to come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective, are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later.
He's like, no, okay, I'm losing my tag mind. I just teleported, and Batiste, for some reason, is totally fine with it.
Me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere, even Tarawea. If he can do it, so can I. I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
So that wasn't another dimension. I teleported? Arrival of Union Captain J.W. Norton. Indigo and Perique Plantation Deserta. There's this room. Let me out. Let me out. Let me in. Let me out. Let me in.
Unlocks the shotgun cabinet. Unlocks hidden memory in the attic. Secret objective. Well, I want to unlock the shotgun cabinet. I'd like a shotgun.
I need the key.
Why was Batiste in the freaking French Quarter?
There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone. There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
Cassandra Beauregard, the beloved author. Very exciting, isn't it? What do you want to put down for reason for admission?
What her agent told us. Cassandra suffers from writer's block and needs to finish her moving picture script before the end of June. Mr. Chardot suggests Cassandra's heavy use of barbiturates is holding her back and risks ruining her career.
And how should we summarize her personal history?
Let's keep it short. Cassandra Beauregard is a beloved crime author who managed to pull herself out of poverty and into stardom. 5 years ago, she tried killing herself by jumping off a balcony. The incident left her a cripple and now relies heavily on her wheelchair.
And for diagnostic impressions?
Cassandra suffers chronic back pain following her suicide attempt. She self-administers morphine to keep herself ambulant, but has become addicted and the desired effect is now lost. The drug abuse clouds her mind, and she is unable to focus on real life. To save herself from this insight, she instead makes up stories to fill out the gaps in her own thought process, resembling the Korsakoff syndrome.
Oh, bravo, Doctor. How will you treat her?
First of all, she needs to be weaned from her drug addiction, and hopefully it will resolve her compulsive lying. Then look into permanently numbing her pain in her back through surgery. Finally, deal with her suicidal thoughts.
Fantastic. With such a short time before June, I really hope she gets better soon.
We will do what we can.
I feel like suicidal thoughts should not be a final deal. I feel like that's something you've really got to be... But I understand she's also got drug addiction, so... Perhaps trying to tackle two mental blocks at the same time would have a reverse effect. So, Mr. Frank Chardot, her agent, is the responsible party for her. Oh, Grace.
Grace Saunders, 11 years old. Reason for admission?
The mother insists on strict supervision by a proper gentleman to avoid further perversion of Grace's adolescence.
Personal history?
What does
Grace's
that mean?
family possesses modest wealth and status. Her childhood seems ordinary, spending most of her time with private teachers and family friends. Grace's father recently passed away, leaving her mother the sole caregiver.
And diagnostic impressions?
Grace has trouble dealing with her father's death. She is willingly suppressing her feelings on the matter and isn't properly acknowledging the trauma she suffered.
Any planned treatment?
Grace needs nothing out of the ordinary. She simply needs parental guidance. Eventually, we can work on her feelings toward her father.
Thank you, Doctor. I'll finish the paperwork and get her installed.
So she's coping, so First Lady has problems with drug addiction and depression. Grace is having problems coming to terms with her father's death. And practically just needs parental guidance.
Malcolm McCarthy, 54 years of age. Reason for admission?
McCarthy admitted himself to Dorsetto, stating simply that he needs some damn rest.
And personal history?
McCarthy claims he used to work as a lawyer in Baton Rouge, but says he can't go into details because of some legal dispute. His background remains largely a mystery, except for the occasional clue that he drops in conversation.
Huh. And diagnostic impressions?
McCarthy is an anxious man and an alcoholic. He often tells half-truths due to some deep-seated inability to trust other people.
And how will you treat that?
McCarthy will take some time to open up. Spending time with Jack's dog or the child should be good for him. Their harmless nature will help build his sense of trust.
Thank you, Doctor.
So he has anxiety and he's an alcoholic, as well as a partially compulsive liar.
Elisabetta Perosi, 33 years old? What should I put down as reason for admission?
Well, Perosi broke into Derceto and was found wandering the grand parlor. She was confused and suffered partial amnesia. She insisted she belonged here and offered to pay for her stay.
Right. What do you make of her story?
Perosi claims to have been a member of the Astarte artist colony some 20 years ago. A claim that seems contrafactual due to her young age. She looks to be and even thinks she is 33 years of age. That would make her a child at the time. It seems fair to say that Perosi's story is untrue. Deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor.
So she has partial amnesia and may not even be this Perosi lady that she claims to be. So this one's about figuring out who she is.
Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic impression?
Despite her father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted, Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
And her treatment plan?
Simply staying at Derceto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share with her some sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
Looks like all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy.
And so yeah, interestingly enough, Jeremy's is probably in the safe. How much you want to bet? Jeremy's is probably in the freaking safe.
Saw your notice in the boiler room. You should know Mr. Chance won't be coming back. I got no business being in there myself, but you can take a valve from the wine cellar if you want to try to stop the steam pouring out. Be careful.
Dr. Elmore Lee Gray is Deceto's chief doctor. Accounting and all administrative work is handled by me, Paul Waits. Magdalena Thompson, or Mags, is responsible for the household. Jean-Baptiste and Charlotte Tabois are responsible for keeping the guests' medical regimens in check. Finally, Jack Chance is our gardener, who can occasionally be seen in the conservatory, but is for the most part busy outside. There are currently 6 guests at Derceto. Malcolm McCarthy and Ruth Tallant reside on the 1st floor. Jeremy Hartwood, Elisabetta Perosi, Grace Saunders, and of course, Cassandra Beauregard live on the 2nd floor.
Third room's interestingly empty.
Paul, you're right about the plates on the boiler and the clock. They have been sabotaged, and I think I know who did it. They have something to do with Jeremy's episodes and how he seems to disappear at night. Right now, it's important that you keep an eye out for any of the pieces. I want to find out if I can repair the plates. Let me know if you find any of them. Lottie.
Tell Lottie to take a look at the well in the kitchen garden.
All right, then. We got all our objectives.
While Detective Conby was grateful to be back at Derceto, he was eager to test his hypothesis. After having suffered through that sinister world, dressed as the French Quarter, Jeremy's writing could be read much more literally. What if Jeremy used his talisman to actually visit those places he mentioned in the book? Conby felt certain that this was the answer. He wouldn't find Jeremy hiding inside Derceto. He would be in one of those other worlds. And to follow in his steps, Conby would have to investigate the old clock and the boiler and find out what part they played.
Find the astronomical clock mentioned in the commonplace book. Find Deserto's boiler mentioned in the commonplace book. Investigate what Perosi knows. Investigate the well in the kitchen garden. Okay, so where am I? I'm in the stair hall right now. Heading towards the reception, treatment room, Dr. Gray's office, and the clerk's room. Or is that where I just left? That's where I just left from. I have the key to room number 6.
I need the key.
What in the world was that? Try the keys you got from Baptiste. To the library?
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Thierry Briclot, 1917. Derceto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in 1818. Pickford employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Derceto kept a modest production of barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Derceto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Derceto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes his men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Derceto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legras of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed, and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Derceto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods, so it was no longer profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew, called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of their
That's happened recently over the years, too.
It took almost 2 weeks for outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Derceto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
And you saw how that went. Now it's being used as a hospital. Fascinating. Also, apologies if there's a lot of reading in this game. Shotgun cabinets. Double barrel shotgun. Oh, is that the door that's got that had the wedge? This is the door that had the wedge underneath it. So now I can unlock another path.
It's wedged shut.
Oh no, this isn't the door. This is another door that's wedged shut. I thought maybe this was the other side of the wedged door. So the drawing room is wedged shut. Because we were out in the conservatory. That scared the freaking crap out of me. Bolt cutters. What in the world is happening? The fudge?
What happened? Everything's normal again? Right.
Okay, then. That actually is maybe jump. I ain't gonna lie, because I wasn't expecting it. Oh, my map's of no use here. Cool. So did I teleport again? Okay, then. And we're back to the moaning tree. Nothing to say about the whispering tree? The trees have ears. Need something to put on the end of that. Mummified. No! Not a mummified kitty. Why?
This can't be real.
Why a baby kitty? Oh, I'm gonna kill whoever. Why would you mummify a cat? That's so freaking weird. Oh, I can freaking cut the bolt cutters off the and then the water will fill up that bucket. Then the water will fill up the bucket, and then I can grab that piece out. Hey, I'm a super genius. And then pick it up. Wait, how come I can't pick it up? I can't just pick it up and dump it in there? Man, that's whack. Excuse me. Lame. Surely there's a water spigot. There, now I can climb up that way. Surely there's a water spigot in here.
Got it. Nice.
Alright, let's get that bad boy up out of there. Give me that piece. Give it to me. Broken plate. Never mind the blood that's on the ground. Heading back towards the stair hall. Dr. Gray's office. There's not really a point in going that way, is there? Guess I could try the stairs. Wait a minute, which way is that about being?
It's stained. Looks like some kind of rot.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
Besides the fact that you just called him stupid. Oh.
It's another plate for the talisman. Like the other one, it's broken and missing some pieces.
Alright, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Actually enjoying this game so far. It looks to me like it's going to be an open world or linear open experience, kind of like Resident Evil is, perhaps. And I'm intrigued now by the story behind it. So, yeah, got a brand new series coming out here, guys. I'm going to play through this game, and then I have many other horror games to play through as well. But, yeah. Hopefully, I don't make any promises because of how busy I've been as of late, but I'm hoping to be active on the channel more often. Haven't been very active because last week I had overtime and was incredibly exhausted. And I feel like I'd played enough Rivals on the channel that I feel like people didn't want to watch more Rivals, because that's literally been like the last 3 or 4 streams in a row. As I say that, I'll probably stream Rivals again later, but it's because I enjoy the game. So, but we got a brand new game out here now, Alone in the Dark, and we're gonna play through this. And then I got many other games coming down the line, so hopefully you guys enjoy the game and enjoy the content as well. Please have a good day. I wish you all the best. I had a flat tire today, so fun times. But you know, I'm at home resting. Got to take the day off, so can't complain too much, especially because I'm going to get it taken care of. So, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys all have a good day and a good week. Stay safe, and hopefully you guys are all doing very well with your mental health and anxiety. And as messed up as this country is right now, can we all just come together and hopefully everything will work out. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay calm, keep chill, my peeps. And I will catch you guys in the next stream. Peace out from me and the kitties. She's over there. Bye.